you want from me. Yes, it is, God. So take my heart, Lord. Take my heart and forget. Oh, take my mind and torment. Take my will, take my will, conform to yours, oh Lord, to yours, oh Lord. Take my heart, oh Lord, for me. Yes, God, take my mind and transform it. Oh Lord, take my will for me. To yours, oh Lord, take my heart.
The Wailing Woman Ministry of SVG invites you to join us every Saturday morning from 6 to 7 a.m. right here on Nice Radio as we pray for the nation, churches, families, youths, elderly, and salvation of souls. For your prayer request, call 4565967 or 718-734-5615. For further information or prayer, the Wailing Woman Ministry can be contacted at 455-2166. That's 455-2166. It's the Wailing Woman Ministry SVG right here on Nice Radio every Saturday morning, 6 to 7 a.m. Send your contributions to Wailing Woman St. Vincent, P.O. Box 1765, Kingstown, St. Vincent.
Morning Joy. Time for food for the soul. Hallelujah. We start our day right by praising the Lord in gospel song. From the wee hours of the morning to 6:30 a.m. Early morning joy.
The strength is in the crowd, but me find my strength when me lonely. When the whole world I fall apart, is only Jah and Jah only. This I for every warrior who ever feel abandoned and broken. This I for every soul we lost but refuse to stop, refuse to stop. Wake up in a darkness. Wake up in a darkness, but my eyes them open wide. I never lose the vision even when me lose my pride. The path them get treacherous and me nearly lose my way, but something deep within my soul, it told me still to pray. Me burn out every bridge will never lead to higher ground. Me cut off every frequency will only bring me down. The circle got smaller, yeah, but the circle get more pure. When I shed the dead weight, brethren, Jah will make you more secure. Me never need the validation from a world we're full of lies. Me never need a simulation of a love that ain't precise. The crown upon my forehead was anointed long before. Before the fame, before the money, before the music, before me was. So me go back to the altar, me go back to the root. Me strip away the layers, still I'm nothing but the truth. And in that holy silence where no enemy can reach, just be directly to me spirit and just teach what none can teach. You want me holy again, with the masses. Me used to chase after glory. Me used to measure me value by the length of the story. But every chapter them empty when you're not in the plot. When you lose the divine connection, even God will start to rot. Me sit with me reflection and me didn't like the face. The man who traded his holiness for a temporary place. In the rooms of the wicked where the laughter ring too loud, where the praises feel like poison coming wrapped up in a crowd. Me had to leave them behind and me leave without apology. When Jah is your foundation, you don't need their theology. The ones who claim they love you, but them only love the shine. We scatter like a shadow when the sun stop being kind. But my roots them run deeper than the drought that them design. Me ancestors them carry me across the difficult line. And in the quiet of the morning, before the world awakes to speak, me commune with the Most High. I'ma find what others seek. So me go back to the altar,
Me go back to the roots,
me strip away the layers,
till I'm nothing but the truth.
and in that holy silence when no
Enemy can reach.
just speak directly to me spirit and just teach what none can teach.
You want me holy again.
Holy again,
Wash away every sin. Wash away every sin.
only Jah know where me been.
Only Jah know everything.
And him bring me back, lift me up
From the dark,
from the dark.
from the dark.
Plant a light in me heart, me want be holy again.
You want me holy again.
Yeah. You know I'm not perfect, you know me carry scars. You know the road me travel wasn't always among stars. But every stumble, every fall, every night I couldn't sleep. Was just your hands that pruned me so my roots could go more deep. Me no need no congregation to validate my faith. Me kneel down in the silence in my own most sacred space. Because the most I know require the opinion of a crowd. We only need the quiet of a warrior bowing down. So me let go of the ego, me let go of the fear. Me strip back to the spirit and me call upon Jah name. And every chain them break, every valley fill with light. When you surrender to the highest, every crooked thing go right. Them try to dim the flame, but the flame refuse to go. Me walk through the valley and me make it through somehow. Every demon on my shoulder never managed to devour the seed that Jah within me that was planted from the hour of my birth.
Of me first breath.
Of my first cry on the earth.
You already notify you.
Already know. Them say strength is in the crowd, but me find my strength when me lonely. When the whole world I fall apart, is only Jah and Jah only. This I feel every warrior, wherever feel abandoned and broken. This I feel every soul will lost, but refuse to stop, refuse to stop. Me wake up in the darkness, but my eyes them open wide. Me never lose the vision, even when me lose my pride. The path them get treacherous, so me nearly lose my way. But something deep within my soul, it told me still to pray. Me burn out every bridge will never lead to higher ground. Me cut off every frequency where only bring me down. The circle got smaller here, but the circle get more pure. When you shed the dead weight, brethren, Jah will make you more secure. Me never need the validation from a world full of lies. Me never need the simulation of a love that ain't precise. The crown upon my forehead was anointed long before. Before the fame, before the money, before the music, before the war. So me go back to the altar, me go back to the root. Me strip away the layers till I'm nothing but the truth. And in that holy silence, where no enemy can reach, just speak directly to my spirit and just teach what none can teach. Me want me holy again,
Holy again.
wash away every sin,
Wash away every sin.
used to run with the masses. Me used to chase after glory. Me used to measure my value by the length of the story. But every chapter them empty when you're not in the plot. When you lose the divine connection, even gold will start to rot. Me sit with me reflection, and me didn't like the fear. Someone who traded his holiness for a temporary place in the rooms of the wicked, where the laughter ring too loud, where the praises feel like poison, coming wrapped up in a crowd. Me have to leave them behind, and me leave without apology. When Jah is your foundation, you don't need their theology. The ones who claim they love you, but them only love the shine, will scatter like a shadow when the sun stop being kind. And my roots them run deeper than the drought that them design. Me ancestors them carry me across the difficult line. And in the quiet of the morning, before the world awakes to speak, I commune with the Most High, I'ma find what others see.
So me go back to the altar.
Me go back to the room.
Strip away the layers.
Till I'm nothing but the truth.
And in that holy silence,
Where no enemy can reach, just speak directly to my spirit, and just teach what none can teach. Me want be holy again,
holy again.
wash away every sin.
Wash away every sin.
Holy Jah know where me been,
Holy Jah know everything.
and him bring me back, lift me up from the dark.
From the dark,
Plant a light in me heart,
want me holy again.
Me want me holy again.
Holy again.
Jah, me know me not perfect. Me know me carry scars. Me know the road me travel wasn't always among stars. But every stumble, every fall, every night we couldn't sleep was just your hands up on me. So my roots could go more deep. Me no need no congregation to validate my faith. Me kneel down in the silence, in my own most sacred space. Because the Most High no require the opinion of a crowd. Him only need the quiet of a warrior bowing down. So me let go of the ego,
Me let go of the fear.
me strip back to the spirit.
I'ma call upon your name.
And every chain them break, every valley filled with light. When you surrender to the highest, every crooked thing go right. Them try to dim the flame, but the flame refused to bow. We walk through the valley and we make it through somehow. Every demon on my shoulder never managed to devour the seed of Jah within me that was planted from the hour of my birth, of my first breath, of my first cry on the earth. Jah already know the value, already know. Oh, fire burn quiet in the soul, guiding every step me take. Evening sun sink low and red, ancient wisdom elders said, God the light inside your chest, that small fire guide the rest. Many road twists left and right, many voices claim them know the light, but deep within me I always know where the sacred ember glow. Heart of the flame, keep burning bright through the darkest, longest night. Jah light shining deep in a mommy nail, living inside the heart of the flame. Heart of the flame, guide me way through every trial, every day. Even when the storm clouds came, me still walk with the heart of the flame. Some chase gold and shining crown. Some build throne that tumble down. But the richest man me see carry peace and dignity. From the valley to the hill, me feel your presence standing still. Quiet, straight inside the breath, stronger fight and fear of death. Oh, yeah. When the road feel long and cold, remember what the prophets told. Light within can never fall if the heart still hear the God. You them search inside today, try and find a brighter way. If them see one steady light, hope can rise again tonight. So missing with unbelief, keep alive this able flame. Truth and love forever same. Living in the heart of flame, heart of the flame. Keep burning bright. Guide me, spirit, through the night. Shall I shine thee? Be nominated. Living inside the heart of the faith. Heart of the faith. Heart of the flame. Exhale. Pressure come, but pressure now on me. Them put the weight on my shoulder like stone. Try and make me feel like me walk alone. Deal stress, voices out in me ear. But me train me mind fi stay crystal clear. Me nah argue with panic, me nah sleep in a fear. Me take one step, then another step near. Some days rough, but me spirit don't crack. Me keep my posture when the world push back. Me know who me be, me know where me stand. Me nah sell me peace for a quick little brand. He protect me breath, me protect me light. Even when the night stretch long in the night. Pressure test man show what remain. Me turn tension into focus again. Pressure now on me on the way. Me move through the heat and still pull off the flame. Pressure now on me don't lose control. Me keep the balance in heart and soul. Yeah, pressure now on me hold the line. Slow motion victory every time. Them want see you rush, them want see you slip. So them can laugh when you lose your grip. Nah, me nah give them that satisfaction. Me choose patience, best type of option. Me check my circle, keep real ones near. Cut out drama like it disappear. If you love me, show it with respect. If you doubt me, me still correct. Me don't lead crowd, we confirm me words. Me cloud defeat and remember me birth. When the tide rise, me learn fi flow. No every time, just a steady bow. Guide me steps, keep my mind clean. Keep me hard from me. Me now bow to the pressure machine. Pressure now on me way. Me move to lead heat and still cool off the flame. Pressure now on me don't lose control. Me keep the balance in heart and soul. Oh, this now me hold the line. Slow motion to the side every time. Midnight rain on an old tin roof. Smoke in the air, got nothing to lose. Oh, guitar crying like a runaway train. Heart full of fire, soul full of pain. Down by the river, shadows move slow. Bassline rolling deep and low. Heaven moaning through the night. Dub echoes fading in the yellow light. Oh, mama, hear that harmonica cry. Lonely blues drifting through the sky. One more drink, one more song. Been lost in this groove too long.
Yeah, I'm in a bluesy mood this morning. When things get hard, things get tight. Sometimes you have a spiritual fight.
The streets and broken shoes, roots, reggae rhythm, whiskey blues. Ruffled voices, tired eyes, still chasing freedom beneath these skies. Oh, mama, hear that harmonica cry. Lonely blues drifting through the sky. One more jam before daylight. Keep that old soul burning tonight. Late night groove, slow burning fire. Midnight river keeps rolling on.
You listen to Nice Radio, nice vibes on a Saturday morning. You know how it is. And it's a bluesy Saturday. St. Vincent's morning. Mourning for the things that has happened to us over the last 25 years. Put us in some straight jackets. Gotta wiggle your way out of it. And only with truth, truth would always survive. So groove with me. We have a repeat of A View from the Outside from the 3rd of July from Govara Leacock.
With a match in your green.
He's not available today,
One look at my plans,
but I'm
burning it.
preparing you for
My coffee went cold
preparing the ground,
on the checkered tile.
tilling the soil.
You said one small word,
Some people put the pot to boil. Yeah.
Now the room gets thin when you lean that way. My whole chest starts falling apart today. That little spark keeps finding me. That little spark won't let me be. You touch my name and I come alive. That little spark keeps me on fire. I try to save root. Try to straighten.
It's 25 minutes after the hour. Gotta pay some bills. Bring you a view from the outside at 7 or just a little bit after 7:30. Stay tuned tonight. Guevara is not live today because he's unavailable. He did announce that since last week. Stay tuned tonight.
We would like to say that Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum is the best rum in the world. And now we can. Voted the world's best rum at the World Rum Awards 2014, Captain Bligh XO Aged Rum. World class in a glass.
Get value for your money. Shop at Richardson Motors. Shop at Richardson Motors Limited and enjoy 3 services in one. Hop into our convenience store for a wide array of snacks, drinks, and toiletries. Visit our mechanic shop for specialized treatment for your brakes, exhaust systems, and wheel alignment at our garage. But there's more. When you shop at Richardson Motors, get a free oil change service, clean, high-quality fuel, or shop from a wide range of automotive parts and accessories. We are conveniently located along the Arnesville Main Road. Drive on up. Reliability, convenience, and variety. Richardson Motors is your #1 stop.
Air filters, oil filters, fuel filters, disc pads and brake shoes, clutch disc, pressure plates, rotor plates, engine parts, fan belts, timing belts, oil seals, spark plugs, radiators, radiator hoses, water pumps, universal joints, suspension parts, KYB Japanese shocks for Toyota, Nissan, and Suzuki, tie rods, rack ends, ball joints. You can also get accessories, cleaning supplies, polishes, titanium tint, black tint, Valvoline motor oils, Toyota and Honda motor oils, transmission fluids, Michelin wiper blades, headlights, corner lights, HID kits, HID bulbs and ballast, LED bulbs, and much, much more can be had at Automax Auto Parts. Automax goes the extra mile and spend the extra dollar to ensure that you get first quality Japanese auto parts. Come see the difference at our showroom opposite the basketball court in Camden Park. Call us at 458-2000 or 529-2070. Visit us on Facebook, Automax Auto Parts. Drive the extra mile to get the best first quality auto parts.
Please note that we open on Sundays from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m.
I passed by a brethren the other day. If you see he plays rat and cockroach racing, mosquito fighting one another for come knee in your ears, and the amount of woodlights I see, I had to wonder if them been in the wood with no attack and build the ark. I said, bye, call Flick.
For the eradication of pests, Flick is your answer. Before and after construction of your domestic and commercial buildings, Flick uses environmentally safe chemicals and keep washrooms fresh with the Aroma Odor Control and the FemCare Sanitary Disposal Systems. Call Flick Pest Control today at 457-1857 or click www.flickpestcontrol.com.
Introducing Kitty Care Plus Picoactin Syrup and Mimglobin Liquid from Maya Organics PVT Limited. Kitty Care Plus is an optimum nutrient for growing children. It promotes physical growth and enhances intellectual performance. Picoactin Syrup has a synergistic combination of cyproheptadine and B vitamins that help to improve appetite and body weight. And Mimglobin Liquid helps to optimize growth and builds immunity. Get yours today. Kitty Care Plus, Picoactin Syrup, and Mimglobin Liquid. Available at leading supermarkets and pharmacies. Agent Bowman's Pharmacy. Call 456-2235.
Since 2012, we have provided reliable, professional dialysis services in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We are now proud to offer you new solutions for your health problems. Each new solution is being delivered to you with the same high degree of care and professionalism. We also use the best technology in the delivery of our services. So, does your doctor need a precise view of what's happening inside your body? Let us perform an ultrasound for you. Ladies, if it's your breasts, then choose our mammography service. For all issues related to men and women's health at any stage in your life, our team can perform the necessary investigations to put your mind at ease and recommend solutions for your problems. If it's to see within your chest or check for broken bones and fractures, then use our state-of-the-art U-arm X-ray service. For you aging men and women, we can now check your bone density, which will reduce any complications that may arise with overall bone health, osteoporosis, or arthritis. Health Solutions will provide answers and results in a timely, accurate manner in the most comfortable environment, while you are taken care of by well-trained and experienced staff. Please call us today at 451-2836 or 434-3170, or visit us online at healthsolutionsSVG.com. You can also follow us on Facebook or Instagram. Health Solutions, where we are providing solutions in SVG with care.
And so it's 7:31, and I play a pleasant good morning this Saturday again to everyone who's listening. A View from the Outside is coming up. It's a repeat program from the 3rd of July with Govara Leacock. He's unavailable today, so enjoy and recap some of the thoughts about this particular program.
How did we get to this point? Ain't no mystery. We wasted a lot of years simply mashing up the country. Now can we put the pieces together that will redeem this land? I say yes, we can, my brother, but not until we understand.
A View from the Outside. Nice vibes on a Saturday, 7:30 a.m. presents A View from the Outside with your host, Guevara Leacock. We have a country to rebuild. Let's get it done.
To salvage what's left of our nation.
A View from the Outside, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. with your host, Guevara Leacock.
We got a country to build.
Good morning to everyone listening to Nice Radio and to all Vincentians across our beautiful islands, from the lush hills of St. Vincent to the shores of Bequia, Mustique, Canoan, Mairo, Union Island, Palm Island, and Petite St. Vincent. Good morning also to all Vincentians and friends across the diaspora. On A View from the Outside this week, Saturday the 4th of July 2026, we turn our attention to professionalism, with the view being that professionals should be judged by the quality of their work and judgment under the conditions they face. At a recent Ministry of Health press conference, the Minister of Health, Daniel Cummins, described the Chief Medical Officer, Dr. Simone Keyser Beach, as one of the most distinguished CMOs in the entire Caribbean. He praised her competence, her experience, and a vigor he called unsurpassed. He pointed to her recent work on mental health training for police officers in collaboration with the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARFA. 4.5 years ago, the same Daniel Cummins, then in opposition, sat at a press conference criticizing protocols the said CMO had approved for Parliament. Those protocols required members of Parliament who had not disclosed their COVID-19 vaccination status, which in reality meant all opposition MPs, to speak from a plexiglass booth at the back of the Parliament chamber wearing a double mask. Cummins objected to separating people into vaccinated and unvaccinated. Same woman, same professional, same job, two characterizations. What changed was not Dr. Keyser Beach, it was the politics around her. In late 2021, the Unity Labour Party government introduced a rule under which most public sector workers who refused a COVID-19 vaccine were deemed to have abandoned their jobs. More than 300 people lost their livelihoods, including teachers, nurses, police officers, and workers doing modest jobs like school janitors and tongue board employees. Families lost homes and assets. The majority of those workers only began returning to their jobs after the change of government in November 2025. The High Court ruled in March 2023 that the vaccine mandate was unlawful and unconstitutional. The Court of Appeal overturned that ruling by a 2-to-1 majority in February 2025, and the matter is now headed to the Privy Council for a final determination. Whatever the final answer, the human cost was paid years ago, and it was heavy. Many Vincentians suffered heavily under it, the law described as draconian. Dr. Kaiser Beach was the professional face of that policy. The then Prime Minister said repeatedly that he was acting on the advice of the CMO. The President of the Public Service Union, Elroy Boucher, called the vaccine mandate the most wicked, most evil piece of legislation ever passed in the Parliament of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and named the CMO as one of its architects. In December 2025, Boucher called on the Public Service Commission to retire her. His union, he said, had no confidence in her. There were other grievances. In February 2021, it was reported that the CMO granted an exemption from pre-arrival COVID-19 testing to passengers arriving by private jet from a high-risk country. At least 2 persons from that vessel later tested positive for COVID-19. When asked about it at a press conference, the CMO declined to answer, citing patient confidentiality, which many Vincentians saw as an official hiding behind professional ethics. In May 2021, the CMO assured the country that there had been no deaths from a COVID vaccine, and in a later court affidavit, she acknowledged that a woman who died in January 2022 had suffered progressive weakness, which may have been due to serious adverse effects following COVID-19 vaccination. Critics say the first statement was false. A fairer reading of the situation might be that the death came 8 months after the assurance was given. It might also be argued that concerns about the adverse effects of the COVID-19 vaccines were waved away rather than engaged. There was also the general tone of the period. Vincentians were advised to wear masks, in some cases 2. A public health emergency that outlived the pandemic was declared. In fact, a close check might determine that it is still in existence. There was testing requirements for unvaccinated teachers long after travel restrictions had been lifted. For Vincentians who lost their jobs, dignity, savings, and houses, what happened looked less than science and more like stubbornness and pure evil. Between March 2020 and mid-2021, St. Vincent and the Grenadines faced 3 emergencies at once: a global pandemic, a serious dengue outbreak in the second half of 2020, and the eruption of La Soufrière in April 2021, which forced somewhere between 14 and 20,000 people from their homes into 87 shelters. More developed and wealthier countries would buckle under one of these disasters, much less 3. St. Vincent and the Grenadines managed all 3 simultaneously well, especially the medical aspect of the COVID-19 pandemic, recording roughly 120 COVID deaths in a population of about 104,000. The Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, commended the coordinated response of St. Vincent and the Grenadines as a study in resilience, with the CMO named among those praised. I should also declare an interest. I know Dr. Keyser Beach to be an excellent physician. She cared for my grandmother in the final years of her life, and her skill, her advice, and her bedside manner were everything a family could ask for. She is a Vincentian National Scholar and a formidable intellect. I say this openly because you should weigh my warmth when you weigh my judgment. We, on a view from the outside, wish to highlight a crucial point at this juncture. Nobody who wanted the CMO sacked ever said she was a bad doctor. The criticism was never about her medical practice. It was about her judgment exercised against the Vincentian population, with the power of the state behind it. That distinction matters and points to the real issue. The popular story is that the CMO was a zealot who hurt workers. Those who defend her say that she was a professional doing her duty under political pressure. We, on a view from the outside, suggest that there is a third point of analysis. Look carefully at how we, on a view from the outside, say the ULP government used the CMO. Every time the vaccine mandate was challenged, the then Prime Minister pointed to the advice of the CMO. When he was asked in October 2022 why unvaccinated teachers still had to test weekly, he answered that this was the CMO's advice, and that when somebody is obliged in law to advise him, he is very careful not to reject their reasonable advice. On its face, that is difference to expertise. In practice, it made the CMO the lightning rod. The government kept the authority to decide. The CMO absorbed the public cost of the decisions. When Elroy Boucher attacked the architect of the mandate, he was attacking the person the Prime Minister had pointed to, the CMO. This is the worst position a professional can occupy: responsibility without power. A civil servant cannot answer back, cannot campaign, and cannot go on radio to explain the caveats that may have been in the CMO's written advice. Vincentians never saw that advice. We only ever saw the then Prime Minister's characterization of it. For all Vincentians know, the CMO may have recommended exactly what was done, or something different. Vincentians have no way to tell, and that opacity served the politicians, not the CMO and not Vincentians. What has changed under the new NDP government is not, we suspect, that the CMO is suddenly free of micromanagement. There is no evidence she was micromanaged before. Two other things have changed. First, the task, mental health reform, and CARFA training are public health in normal times, where competence produces visible wins and nobody loses a job. Any competent and able CMO looks better in calm waters. Second, the political use of the CMO has changed. Cummins's praise costs him nothing and buys him a great deal. It tells Vincentians and the civil service that the new government's quarrel was with the old politicians, not with them. Under the ULP, the CMO's name legitimized policy. Under the NDP, it legitimizes the transition. In both cases, the CMO's reputation has been partly an instrument of somebody else's politics. Professionals will sometimes make unpopular decisions under pressure. That is the nature of professional jobs. A CMO who only ever gives comfortable advice is not earning their salary. If we punish every official whose honest advice goes badly, we will be governed by officials who give no advice at all. And in a small state like St. Vincent and the Grenadines, that can least afford to lose its scarce expertise, that is a genuine danger. However, the protection professionals deserve comes with a death. If Dr. Keyser Beach is to be shielded from blame for political decisions, Vincentians are entitled to candor about what she actually advised. More than 300 families paid the price of the vaccine mandate. Nearly 5 years on, no one, politician or professional, has apologized to them. The Privy Council will eventually tell us what the law required. It cannot tell us, though, what decency required. And on that question, the silence from every quarter is telling. Dr. Keyser Beach is a gifted physician and, by the account of the professionals closest to her work, a distinguished public health official who helped steer St. Vincent and the Grenadines through 3 emergencies at once. She was the face of a policy that did real harm to real people, a policy whose full paper trail we have never seen. The praise now being heaped on her is no more the whole truth than the abuse that came before it. Both were convenient to the politicians doing the talking. The lesson in all of this is not about the CMO. It is about Vincentians. We should judge our professionals by the quality of their judgment under the conditions they face. Insist on seeing where their advice ends and political choice begins, and reserve our loudest anger for the people we elect to govern our country, the politicians. Until we learn to do that, every talented public servant in St. Vincent and the Grenadines will know that their reputation is on loan from whichever government happens to be in office. Until next week, this is Guevara Leacock with a view from the outside. We wish every Vincentian at home a happy carnival celebration. Have a pleasant day, a wonderful and incident-free weekend, and a positive week ahead.
How did we get to this point? Ain't no mystery. We wasted a lot of years simply mashing up the country. Now can we put the pieces together that will redeem this land? I say yes, we can, my brother, but not until we understand.
A view from the outside. Nice vibes on a Saturday, 7:30 a.m. presents a view from the outside with your host Guevara Leacock. We have a country to rebuild. Let's get it done.
To salvage what's left of our nation.
A view from the outside, Saturday, 7:30 a.m. with your host Guevara Leacock.
We got a country to build.
That was a repeat from the 3rd of July. We got Dave on the line, a powerful day. Good morning, Dave.
Yes, good morning. Well, the last time around, I don't think I was able to respond immediately. And I must say that sometimes these programs are worth repeating because you can catch up with certain things that you may not have heard properly and all of that. But what a scenario that came out of this whole thing where vaccine mandate was concerned. And I dare say that there was a lot of concern. It created a lot of argument, counter-argument. And I hope, I don't know if it is the end of the day yet, But I hope at the end of it all, we would have learned our lesson, learned something that could be valuable to us in further development or what may occur in the future in terms of another situation like this. What I'm happy about is that I know he's under fire, so to speak, Daniel Cummins, and we know the politics that we have to face up to in our country, a little 2x2 country. But who are we going to crucify if you're going to crucify anybody? I think there are times when this crucifixion, so to speak, will take place. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is that the country will be better off. And let me just say personally, I mean, I know Dr. Simone Kieser Beach for a long time. And I found myself in a situation where I was trying to figure out what the Prime Minister then, talking about Ralph E. Gonsalves, what he was trying to do in terms of, because certainly there's certain things that were not sounding good by him coming on the radio. I felt at times, well, I don't expect her to be intimidated as a professional, but some of the sentiments, and I don't even want to repeat and make it sound as though he was in control of her, whether as Prime Minister or not. He was in control. He said certain things that I think was uncalled for. And of course, as they say, she could not, as Vifera has mentioned, she cannot respond or reply to certain things. But we all are human beings, and we all have our inner feelings. Yes, we are working under certain conditions where the public service is concerned, and we could only speak at certain times. Who knows? There could be more to this in the future when everything has gone through the passage of time after all the scrutiny and all of that. Who knows? But I just want to end by saying I think she has been a strong person in all of this. And she's still, I don't know her age exactly, but I think she has taken on the responsibility of being a chief medical officer. And I'm glad that she has stood up, withstand all the pressures brought to bear on her. And I just hope her mind could be at peace when this whole story is finished. Thank you. Have a good weekend.
This is Siobhan showing Dougie and Nice Radio much love from Brooklyn, New York.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I have a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Douglas the Freitas in the morning. Hey, this is Spin Jump, and you're listening to Douglas the Freitas in the morning.
It's a glorious morning, and it's a glorious day. It's a good time for jumping. Let we break away. It's a glorious morning, and it's a glorious day. People start jumping. is mass. Then we break away, break away. Jump, jump, oh Kingston people, jumping up. Watch out, we jumping up. Jump, jump, oh Kingston people, jumping up. Yes, we jumping. Jump, jump, oh Kingston people, jumping up. Woo! Jump, jump, oh Kingston people, jumping up. Hey, hey, it's a good day to start the rhythm. Oh, hey, oh. We just love to do we own thing. Oh, when the bassline hit we jump up like monkey. But we jump in, yes, we jump in because it's a glorious.
Yes, we love to jump the man Plumie. It's a glorious morning. It's nice vibes on the Saturday morning. 5 minutes on to the hour of 8 o'clock. News coming up shortly after we pay some bills. Stay tuned to Nice.
At SVG Post, we deliver more than just mail. We deliver convenience. Shopping online? Ask about our US mailbox services with weekly air and ocean shipments at competitive prices. Need to send or receive money worldwide? Our MoneyGram service makes it fast, secure, and convenient to stay connected with family and friends anywhere in the world. Need to move packages across St. Vincent and the Grenadines? Our domestic courier service allows you to easily send and receive items from one post office to another, island-wide. Planning to travel? We also facilitate Canadian and US visa applications, along with ECA applications for Canada and the UK, making the process easier and more accessible for you. And that's not all. SVG Post offers many more products and services designed to serve individuals, families, and businesses throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Visit your nearest post office today and discover the many ways SVG Post is proudly serving you. SVG Post. Reliable, convenient, accessible.
Got barrels, boxes, or household goods to send from the UK to the Caribbean? Think Goods Afloat. At Goods Afloat, we make shipping simple. We'll deliver your 220-liter barrels to your door. Collect your packed goods from your home and transport them safely to the port. Our service is stress-free from collection to our specified estimated time of arrival to destination. We ship barrels, crates, boxes, and containers. So why wait? Get in touch today. Visit us at www.goodsafloat.com or call 079-325-44757 today for a quote. Goods Afloat. We drop it, you pack it, we ship it from your door to the Caribbean. We've got you covered.
What does a mom and daughter have in common? Well, we both love creating tasty treats with flour. I use Easy Bake for that traditional, homemade, fresh bread, out of the oven family feeling. My daughter, she loves Kerrygold specialty flour for the variety like rye, multigrain, herb and garlic, and more. Whether it's the taste of tradition with Easy Bake or the creative range of Kerrygold, it always tastes and comes out great. ECGC, the taste of the Eastern Caribbean.
General Hardware still has the best prices on steel, lumber, and plywood. So go on, compare prices. And if by chance you find a better price, no stress. Just talk to the General, and they will beat that price plus give you special priority delivery. Yes, General Hardware offers free island-wide delivery on most purchases, so you never have to worry about getting your goods on site on time. Plus, shopping at General Hardware is a pleasant experience with friendly, knowledgeable staff always ready to serve. What more could you wish for, huh? So come to General Hardware for proper service, lowest prices, free delivery, and see why nobody beats the General. Nobody.
Randy's Supermarket is perfect for all your grocery needs. We have a range of liquor, liqueur, and wines, fresh and quality bread, and our weekly specials will simply amaze you. Conveniently opened 7:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Mondays to Thursdays, and Fridays and Saturdays 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. We have competitive prices and friendly staff. Randy's Supermarket, located at Lower Bay Street and Terrell Street. Call us at 456-2994. Randy Supermarket, where shopping is fun.
Nice Radio's news highlights is coming to you with the compliments of the following.
Building or renovating is so costly today. That's why you shop at Lanes. Lanes Hardware Stores are the leading providers of building supplies materials, from lumber, cement, and steel to windows, doors, paint and tiles, and all other finishing products. But did I mention competitive prices? Of course. Plus, our dynamic deposit account package is loaded with all the best in discounts and rewards. And certainly, delivery is free. So visit Lanes Heavy Hardware Uptown or Lanes Hardware Plus in Annisville to begin your unique shopping experience. Lanes for quality and price.
Psst. Hey, what if I told you I knew your type? Your baking and cooking flour type. Like, if you're the kind of person that loves that home-style taste, Easy Bake is your best bet. Or maybe you're looking for variety. Well, Kerrygold's specialty flour is exactly what you're looking for. And if you have passion for top quality, Purity is the perfect choice. ECGC premium quality flour, Easy Bake, Kerrygold, and Purity. ECGC, the taste of the Eastern Caribbean.
From the legendary banks of the Demerara River in Ghana comes a rum crafted with centuries of tradition. El Dorado 15-year-old Special Reserve. Aged for 15 years, this world-renowned rum delivers a luxurious blend of rich caramel, dark chocolate, dried fruits, warm spices, and smooth oak, creating a taste that is deep, complex, and remarkably smooth. Celebrated by rum lovers, novices, and persons who hold themselves to high standards across the globe, El Dorado represents the true heritage and prestige of Caribbean rum. El Dorado, crafted richer, aged deeper. Agent and distributor Gonzalez Liquors.
It is 1 minute and a half after 8 o'clock. You listen to Nice Radio's news and sports for Saturday morning, Nice Vibes, Saturday programming. I'm Dougie De Freitas. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Foreign Trade, Foreign Investment and Diaspora Affairs has successfully hosted the OECS Specialized National Service Sector Training Workshops. The training program was held at the NIS Conference Room July 20th to the 23rd, brought together stakeholders to strengthen knowledge and capacity in the services sector. Speaking at the opening ceremony, the Minister, the Honorable Fitzgerald Bramble, reaffirmed the government's commitment to supporting businesses and creating opportunities for growth. Minister Bramble said the government will continue to provide the necessary environment for businesses to thrive and encourage participants to share their feedback, noting that individuals, organizations, and businesses are the driving force behind trade. Facilitators, according to the new Regional Food Security Project, have been reminded of the vital role that they play in ensuring that the initiative achieves its objectives. The call came from Director of Chief Executive Officer of the Zero Hunger Trust Fund, Safia Hornbeek, during an official launch of the project last Thursday. The initiative, titled Cultivating Futures, Empowering Youths for a Food-Secure Region, is funded by the European Union through its EU Caribbean Fund for Nutrition EUCAN program. The project is being rolled out in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Grenada, and Dominica. Vincentian fashion designers may soon have the opportunity to showcase their work at this year's Caribbean Fashion Week in New England, scheduled for November. The opportunity was discussed during a meeting in July 16, 2026, Consul General of St. Vincent and the Grenadines in New York, and Richie Richardson, owner of the Fab Fashion. Discussions centered on creating avenues for local designers to participate in the event, allowing them to display their talent, creativity, and craftsmanship before regional and international audiences while establishing valuable industry contacts. The Consul General says it remains dedicated to building strategic partnerships that strengthen the country's creative industries, promote Vincentian designers internationally, and open new opportunities for growth within the fashion sector. Designers interested in taking part of this year's Caribbean Fashion Week in New England are being encouraged to stay tuned for further updates and application details. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines is congratulating 7 Vincentian medical professionals who graduated from medical universities in the Republic of Cuba and are expected to return home to contribute to the nation's health sector. The graduates completed their studies under the long-standing scholarship cooperation program between the government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Republic of Cuba. The graduates are for Bachelors of Medicine, Angelique Alfred, Rayon James, Daniel McPhee, and Marcelo Scott, also Joanna Tucker, and Bachelors of Nursing, Rhea Edwards and Shiwai Neverson. In congratulations to the graduates, the government noted that their academic achievement reflects not only personal dedication and perseverance, but also the value of enduring partnership between St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Cuba. The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines extends sincere congratulations to the graduates and their families and look forward to the valuable contribution they will make as they return home to serve the nation. The NTRC recently concluded the first session of the 2026 My App Summer program with a closing ceremony at the Union Island Secondary School. Over the past 2 weeks, 21 students gained hands-on experience in coding and robotics, learning to program microbits and build robots to complete various challenges. The valedictorian of the program is Shoshana De Freitas, was gifted a laptop compliments flow and will be given the opportunity to participate in the NTRC iCode 784 competition robotics category later in 2026. The second session begins Monday, 27th of July 2026 at the St. Joseph Convent, Mariacoa, followed by the third session at the St. Vincent Grammar School on Monday, August the 3rd, 2026. BRAXA and the Forestry Department have joined forces to carry out strategic tree-cutting operations ahead of the 2026 hurricane season, helping to reduce the potential hazard and strengthen community preparedness. The activity also forms part of the wider chainsaw training and certification program being delivered through the Volcanic Eruption Emergency Project, VEEP, to equip participants with internationally recognized skills in safe chainsaw operation and tree felling techniques. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is congratulating Sub-Lieutenant Alvis Daniel and leading seaman Savil Hoksha on the successful completion of the advanced military training programs in the United States, strengthening the leadership and operational capacity of the SVG Coast Guard Service. Sub-Lieutenant Daniel completed 13 weeks International Maritime Officer course at the United States Coast Guard Training Center in Yorktown, Virginia. The program brought together 24 commissioned officers in 21 countries and covered ideas including search and rescue, maritime law enforcement, port security, international maritime law, and incident command. Daniel said the opportunity to exchange knowledge with the experienced officers from around the world was one of the program's greatest benefits. Meanwhile, leading seaman Haksha successfully completed officer candidate school from April 20th to July 9th. The intensive program challenged candidates through academic studies, leadership assessment, physical training, navigation, military law, communications, operational planning, and endurance exercises, preparing them for future commission leadership. 5 men were rescued and transported to the Milton Caton Memorial Hospital after reportedly spending 9 days and 9 nights adrift in a dinghy following a fire aboard a fishing vessel. Investigations indicate that 6 men departed Trinidad at approximately 6 a.m. July 7th aboard a vessel St. Vincent 7 to engage in fishing activities. During the trip, a fire reportedly caused extensive damage to the vessel, forcing all 6 occupants to abandon it and aboard a dinghy. According to information received, the men were in good physical condition when they entered the dinghy. After spending 9 days and 9 nights at sea, the group was located by an oil tanker, MV Marvel Kite. One of the occupants, 66-year-old Trinidad national Anthony Murray, reportedly died during the ordeal. On Friday, July 24th, the shooting incident occurred at Lomans Leeward, during which one man was fatally shot. At approximately 6:45 a.m., a victim identified as Amir Roberts, a 30-year-old laborer of Lomans Leeward, was walking along the Lomans Leeward public road when he was attacked by an unknown assailant who opened fire, striking him multiple times about his body. The district medical officer visited the scene and officially pronounced him dead. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force is appealing to members of the public with any information, no matter how small, to come forward and assist with the investigation. The Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force extends its sincere condolences to the family and friends of the deceased during this difficult time. In the region, acting leader of the Alliance for Change AFC in Guyana, David Patterson, on Wednesday said incomplete $1.4 billion Port Ketuma Wharf in the Region 1, a project of the Ministry of Public Works headed by the Minister Juan Hedgel, is a clear example of mismanagement, noted it was so poorly designed that it required major corrective work. Patterson's comment came amid growing scrutiny over the continued use of aging MV Barima to transport travelers to the port of Ketuma before tragedy struck, and the MV Barita was the only vessel operating between Port Ketuma and Georgetown to carry passengers and cargo. The newly acquired US $12.7 million MV Malaysia, built in India and received by the government in April 2023, had been scheduled to take over the Port Ketuma route. In Trinidad, the National Infrastructure Development Company Limited, NADICO, has announced that the MV Golden Carrier will replace the MV Blue Wave Harmony on the Inter-Island Cargo Sea Bridge, while the latter undergoes scheduled maintenance and upgrades. In a statement on Friday, NADICO said the substitution forms part of the existing Charter Party Agreement CPA signed on December 18, 2025, and will not result in any additional costs to the state. The government of Grenada has received financing towards the cost of Grenada geothermal drilling project. This project is executed by the Ministry of Climate Resilience, the Environment and Renewable Energy, the Ministry and Management by the Geothermal Project Management Unit, and exploration drilling is planned at 2 sites located on private agricultural lands in the north of the mainland. The project is subject to multi-lender environmental and social safeguard framework, including applicably CDB review procedures, IDB safeguards policies, and IFC performance standards. As Barbados braces for intense heat in August, retailers are reporting stronger demands for fans and air conditioning units from household businesses. Earlier this month, Barbados Meteorological Services, BMS, urged Barbadians to prepare for an unusually hot and dry remainder of the wet season, with forecasters warning that August and September are expected to bring this year's most intense heat, while rainfall is likely to remain below normal. Out of Dominica, Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has announced the cost of living in Dominica will be addressed in the 2026-2027 national budget. According to him, the budget will be presented against a backdrop of global uncertainties that are currently being experienced. Skerrit argues that the government and every country is seeking ways to maneuver around those challenges that they have no control over. Jamaica's Global Digital Services GDS sector spent an estimated US $780 million in the local economy in the fiscal year ending March 2026, down US $220 million from the US $1 billion a year earlier, as the industry lost another 5,000 jobs. The estimate, which measures spending in Jamaica rather than export earnings, was higher than US $612 million earned from bauxite and alumina export in 2025 and was equivalent to the 47% of the country's US $1.6 billion in total merchandise exports. In Latin America, Brazil's Ministry of Agriculture and Livestock, EMPA, and International American Institute for Cooperation on Agriculture, AICA, has signed an agreement to accelerate the transfer and adaptation technologies, strengthen scientific capacities, and promote innovative solutions for tropical agricultural system with a particular focus on the Caribbean region. The agreement builds on the commitment established in a letter of intent signed in June by EMPA and the Ministry of Agriculture of the Cooperative Republic of Guyana and AICA. Canada has officially opened a new Gordie Howe International Bridge linking Windsor, Ontario with Detroit, Michigan, but the ceremony went ahead without American officials. The bridge, which cost $6.4 billion to build and took 8 years to complete after several delays, is expected to strengthen the trade and transport between two countries. Canada and U.S. dignitaries had originally been expected to attend the inauguration together. However, Canadian authorities withdrew the invitation to U.S. officials following the latest tariff threat made by President Donald Trump against Canada. In the U.S., U.S. is hit by a 35-year-old high in measles, according to the new figures from the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. The U.S. has seen 2,318 confirmed cases, not 2 million, 2,318 confirmed cases of measles in 2026. Just 7 months in the year up to last year, high was 2,289 when 2 unvaccinated children died of the disease. We have some world news tonight. Headlines, stay tuned.
Tonight, breaking news, wildfires rage out of control. Nearly 200,000 people forced to evacuate their homes as firefighters battle massive infernos. Video shows a reporter in front of her camera when a gas canister explodes, injuring a firefighter. Marcus Moore with the images coming in. Here in the U.S. tonight, a sobbing teenage high school shooter in his own words.
I'm shooting in a classroom, dude.
The moment he cried to authorities about having second thoughts before pulling the trigger. The victims' families confronting him. Dramatic images show a seaplane crashing into the water, bursting into flames. A race to rescue 11 people on board. Relentless rain and dangerous flash flooding across the southeast. Extreme heat alerts for 85 million from Los Angeles to Minneapolis. Lee Goldberg tracking it all. Tonight, 3 months after gunmen breached security at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, the event rescheduled for tonight with even tighter security in place. The White House says President Trump will deliver a, quote, unifying yet vicious speech. President Trump considering potential massive attacks in the war in Iran as Iran claims it's targeting U.S. bases in Jordan and Iraq. The effect on gas prices here at home. Here in New York, the suspect accused of stabbing attacks near Central Park now charged with a hate crime. Calling it his last decision, LeBron James picks the next and final team of his career, chasing a championship. Former NFL star Tony Romo arrested on suspicion of DUI, and a health problem forcing John Bon Jovi to abruptly end his concert at Madison Square Garden. News on his condition tonight.
And that's the ABC World News tonight. In the UK, a huge explosion triggered by a fire spread into a store of fertilizers tore through the industrial unit in the Essex on Friday, with more than 100 firefighters sent to tackle a massive fire and a major incident declared. Footage which captured the moment of the explosion showed a ball of flames erupted into the air, people fleeing, while witness told BBC the sounds like a bomb and as loud as a sonic boom. A number of buildings and vehicles on the farmland were gutted by fire, which was expected to keep burning on Saturday. Today, containing wildfires near Madrid in Spain beyond the capacity of firefighters, local officials says it comes from more than 140,000 people evacuated across Spain and France, according to each country's latest figures. The Spanish government has declared a national emergency, with Madrid's regional president Isabel Díaz Ayuso says it is the worst fire in the history of the region. Meanwhile, in France, thousands of people escaped the Cape Ferret Peninsula, a popular tourist spot, by a boat as firefighters battled what was described as the XXL fire in the Durand region. Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu on Thursday approved the recruitment of 28,000 military personnel. Here's a report.
Nigeria is boosting its security forces, President Bola Tinubu said on Thursday, recruiting 28,000 additional military personnel. Tinubu's spokesperson called the decision a landmark move to enhance the country's security architecture. He said the new measures would also see the purchase of equipment and improvements in troop welfare. Local media reported last week that the minimum wage for soldiers had been doubled to 100,000 naira a month for the lowest paid troops. Tinubu, who's up for re-election in January, declared a nationwide security emergency last November. The country has been battling homegrown militants since 2009, but regional jihadist threats are growing as Al-Qaeda and Islamic State-linked groups infiltrate the northwest.
In the Middle East, at least 4 Palestinians and 2 Israelis have been killed in a shooting in the West Bank, the deadliest single incident in 3 months. There are also conflicting accounts of the sequence of events in the northern village of Tal. Palestinians told the BBC that residents confronted Jewish settlers who are attacking them. An eyewitness said soldiers then arrived and started shooting. Israeli military said it had responded to reports that hikers had been attacked. It said the tourists stole a weapon of a security guard and killed him before being killed by soldiers, and the other 3 killed were members of the same Palestinian family. Chinese ships shoot water cannons at the Philippine boat.
Take you now to the simmering tensions in the South China Sea. China has been acting on its long-held claims to nearly all of that critical body of water and sending warning signs to ships from smaller neighboring countries. The latest flashpoint is Scarborough Shoal. It's a tiny island not far from the Philippines. It's rich in marine resources. Our Ivan Watson is aboard a ship traveling through those contested waters, and he witnessed a confrontation.
Right now, we're looking at a China Coast Guard ship that's operating in very close proximity to a ship from the Philippines government, from the Bureau of Fisheries and Aquatic Resources. Both of these ships are operating in disputed waters close to Scarborough Shoal in the South China Sea. Both Manila and Beijing claim that uninhabited rock for themselves. China has effectively, with its much larger fleet, controlled it and boxed out the Philippines from it for years. And yet the Philippines, with much smaller resources and a much smaller fleet, are demonstrating that they are not going to relinquish their claim to that area. This is a...
And that's it for the news this morning on Nice Vibes News. We got sports coming up. It is 8:23.
And now for the latest in sports, sponsored by the following.
What does a mom and daughter have in common? Well, we both love creating tasty treats with flour. I use Easy Bake for that traditional, homemade, fresh bread, out of the oven family feeling. My daughter, she loves Kerrygold specialty flour for the variety like rye, multigrain, herb and garlic, and more. Whether it's the taste of tradition with Easy Bake or the creative range of Kerrygold, it always tastes and comes out great. ECGC, the taste of the Eastern Caribbean.
The Hotspurs Football Academy, sponsored by CK Graves and Company Limited, will be holding and hosting the 9th edition of its football summer camp for children ages 6 to 16 at the Caliqua Playing Field from the 13th to the 31st of July for a period of 3 weeks from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. At a cost of $100, registration forms can be collected from Garth Oliver at telephone number 497-7339. That's telephone number 497-7339.
Looking for sporting gear for all sports? Well, there's only one place to shop. ComSport. ComSport supplies gear for cricket, soccer, netball, table and lawn tennis, track and field, and more. ComSport provides brand name soccer shoes, socks, shin guards, balls, slippers, goalkeeper gloves, and many more accessories. Plus uniforms, complete with tops, shorts, socks, and numbers. Also in stock, cricket gear, balls, pads, shoes with spikes, batting gloves, netball shoes, balls, and bibs. And to top it off, ComSport has introduced a new line of trophies for all events. It's located in the Computech building on the second floor, opposite the financial complex on Bay Street, Kingstown. For more information, call 456-2691. That's 456-2691. ComSport.
CK Grace and Company is the number one supermarket, 100% intention. The Intention Supermarket. We've got more of what you're looking for in multiple locations to serve you more and more. In business now for over 50 years, and you will always say by shopping right here. Oh yes, we're number one. CK Grace and Company, and we are Vincent John, a supermarket for you and me.
St. Vincent Containers proudly introduces its high-quality bathroom tissue. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Manufactured to conform to local, CARICOM, and international standards. Tested and certified by the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Bureau of Standards. No roll less than 300 sheets. Legitimate sheet and core sizes. Virgin pulp, no recycled. Soft but not lightweight. Professionally produced and packaged. Now available throughout St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Furtis, Lilies, Midushi. Excellent Vincentian products.
Your life, your vibe, your cola. So represent.
Your life, your vibe, representing the best cola. Me and talk about Zest Cola. Right.
From me, open the cola. Me a look for the best cola.
Look to the left, me see the Zest Cola. Look to the right, me see the Zest Cola.
Zest Cola are the best cola. Represent for the Zest Cola. Zest Cola are the best cola.
Zest, your life, your vibe, your cola. Zest, represent with the best cola available island-wide at your favorite bars, restaurants, corner stores, and supermarkets. Zest, your cola, your vibe.
On Friday, July 24th, you can help realize your dreams with a lotto jackpot of $128,000. Your dream vacation, a university degree, that new ride, your new house can all suddenly be within your reach. What a little lotto can do. It's a lotto jackpot of $128,000. This Friday, July 24th. You have to be in it to win it.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
$260,000. That's the Super 6 jackpot for Friday, July 24th. It's $260,000.
More jackpot money, more reasons to play this game. More money for way, Super 6 a bigger jackpot game.
Sports report for Saturday, 25th of July, 2026. We start the local in sailing. Historic fleet boats give a new life for the Grenadines community. Canawan, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, 21st of July, 2026. 6 sailing boats that spent more than 25 years in storage at the British Army base have been successfully shipped to St. Vincent and the Grenadines and delivered to the Grenadine island of Canawan, Mairo, and Union Island, where they will help support the developing sailing opportunities for local communities. The project was made possible through the generosity and commitment of David Barnard and Crystalina Agencies UK, with significant support from Marlon Gibson of Crystal SVG. Assistance liaising with the British Army was provided by Geoff Pitton, resident British Commissioner of St. Vincent and the Grenadines, helping to ensure the vessels could be brought into the country and prepared for the next chapter. St. Vincent and the Grenadines Football Federation will be officially commissioning the floodlights at Brighton Technical Centre. This ceremony will be held the 26th of July, commencing at 5 p.m. That's Sunday, immediately following the International Women's Friendly between SVG Under-20 Women's National Team and the West Rogues Women Football Club of Canada at the Brighton Technical Centre. The Southeast Development Inc. football competition is about to start, and there will be an urgent meeting on Monday, the 27th of July. All registered teams in the SEDI Football Tournament 2026 are asked to send a representative to the urgent meeting at the Stubbs Primary School, 6:30 p.m. The National Sports Council said Annesville One Playing Field and the Will Slack Nets are closed with effect from yesterday, 24th of July, in order to facilitate the heightening final preparation of the CPL tournament slated for the 7th to the 9th of August. The Top Belay Progressive Organization softball cricket competition fixtures for today and tomorrow, 25th and 26th. Today, Saturday, 1 p.m. East Kingston versus RS Production Combat Warriors, a 3 p.m. quarterfinal match. Bank of SVG All-Star versus Sion Hill Talawa. And then tomorrow, Sunday the 26th, 10 a.m. quarterfinals, Daphne United versus Dr. Thomas Injectors. 12:30 p.m. Greg's Young Star versus OES Strikers. At 3 p.m., CMT Out of Trouble versus the winner of East Kingston and Combat Warriors game in the quarterfinals. 5 athletes will journey to Glasgow, Scotland for the 2026 Commonwealth Games. Shafiqua Maloney will compete in the women's 800 meters, Handel Roban in the men's 800 meters, Makesh Compton in the men's 100 meters, Uroy Ryan in the men's long jump, and Amel Glasgow in the men's 400 meters. The games run from July 27th to August 1st. Immediately following the Commonwealth game, Maloney and Glasgow will travel to Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic, to compete in their respective events at the CSC Games from August 2nd to the 8th. The Division of Sports has led a contingent of 62 students, athletes, and 12-member management staff to the Windward Islands School Games in St. Lucia. They have left the country to participate in those games. And in cricket, St. Vincent and the Grenadines senior men's national team departs for Grenada for 2026 Windward Islands Senior Cricket Tournament. The 9-member squad, along with team manager Bertram Stapleton, departed yesterday. The remaining members are touring party, including head coach Ian Allen, and 4 players are scheduled to travel tomorrow. Team SVG will begin the campaign on Sunday, a 3-day match against host Grenada, as they look to make a strong start to the tournament. President of the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Cricket Association, Roland Wilkinson, was present at the airport to bid them farewell. That's all for local sports. Dougie the Freitas presenting. In the rest of the sporting world in cricket, in the Windward Islands, under 19 men against Guyana under 19 men. Guyana under 19 men won by 53 runs. And that is in the 5th place playoff. In the 3rd place playoff, Trinidad and Tobago under 19 won by 7 wickets against the Leeward Islands under 19's men. In the finals, Barbados under 19 men won the Jamaica under 19 men by 116 runs. In other cricket, Birmingham Phoenix women lost to Trent Rockets women by 9 wickets in the 100. And that's in the women's 100. In the men's 100, Birmingham Phoenix men beat the Trent Rockets men by 10 runs. In the ExxonMobil Guyana Super League, Lahore Quadlandons maintained their unbeaten start to this tournament, defeating the Desert Vipers by 38 runs at the Guyana National Stadium on Friday. Prior to that, Guyana Amazon Warriors secured a third wicket victory over the San Francisco Unicorns under the Duckworth Lewis Stern DLS method in the second match of the ExxonMobil Super League T20 in Guyana National Stadium in Providence, chasing a revised target of 131 from 16 overs. Following an extended rain interruption, the defending champions completed the chase with 3 deliveries to spare. After winning the toss, they elected to bat. The Unicorns posted 156 for 6 in their allotted 20 overs. In some football news, David Beckham's Inter Miami are being investigated by Major League Soccer for alleged tampering after completing the signing of Casemiro. Casemiro moved to Florida on the initial deal until 2027 with an option to extend his stay until June 2029 was announced on Wednesday, subject to the award of a visa. But shortly after the announcement, the league confirmed that there was an investigation into the reigning MLS champions. That's all for sports. Dougie the Freitas presents.
The weather is brought to you with the kind compliments of the following.
Operating a business these days can get really complicated. What if someone slips and falls? What if you get robbed or burglarized? What if the truck crashes and you lose everything? What if one of your employees get damaged? What if your product makes someone sick? Worry no more. Let Century Insurance protect you from those what-ifs. Century Insurance, offering employee liability, workman compensation, public liability, cash and goods in transit, bonds, professional indemnity, contractors all risk, and more. Talk to one of our friendly agents today. Call our Kingstown office at telephone number 456-2247 or Beckway 458-3855, or contact our representative, Mr. Jason Sargent, in the Bayshore Mall in Beckway at 454-4260. Call Century Insurance today. We can protect you. Century Insurance, upstairs the First St. Vincent Bank Building in Kingstown.
Hennessy, a cognac founded in 1765, established by Richard Hennessy in Cognac, France, distributed by Arcado SVG. Hennessy, drink responsibly. The weather is compiled at the Met Office at the AIA and brought to you compliments Hennessy and Century Insurance. At 6 a.m., the weather was partly cloudy, breezy, and hazy. The winds are northeasterly at 20 kilometers per hour or 13 miles per hour. The temperature was 27.4 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity was 85%, and the barometric pressure was 1015.2 millibars, all at 6 a.m. The last 24-hour rainfall was 1.5 millimeters. Yesterday's maximum temperature was 28.8 degrees Celsius, a drop of 1.5 degrees. Last night's minimum was 24.4 degrees Celsius. Sunset today is at 6:34 p.m. Sunrise tomorrow 5:48 a.m. Marine conditions: one high tide at 2:32 p.m. Low tides 6:13 a.m. and again at 11:52 p.m. Sea conditions: slight to moderate in open waters with swells 1 to 1.8 meters. Synopsis: weak and stable conditions are across the islands. The forecast for today: fair to occasionally cloudy and breezy at times with moderate haze and occasional showers. With a weather advisory, take necessary precautions due to Sahara dust haze. In the region and beyond, Trinidad 25 degrees, partly cloudy with light showers. Barbados 27 degrees and partly cloudy. Antigua 26 degrees and partly cloudy. San Juan, Puerto Rico 28 degrees and cloudy. Miami 29 degrees and fair. New York 17 degrees and fair. Toronto 18 degrees and cloudy. London 22 degrees and clear skies. That's the weather compiled at the Met Office at the AIA and brought to you compliments Hennessy and Century Insurance.
Quick Head gets you ahead of the rest. So it's your time to get set. Drink Quick Head. Packed with Pop One Day, Bonnie Goat Weed, Maca, and Coffee Berry. Drink night or day. Comes in 2 flavors, original and tropical vibes. Please drink responsibly.
Hyundai SVG is proud to celebrate 40 years of excellence with our award-winning lineup, from the stylish venue and versatile Creta to the #1 selling Hyundai Tucson. There's a vehicle for every lifestyle. Looking for luxury? Explore the Santa Fe. Need reliability for work? Check out Hyundai Trucks. Plus, enjoy 100% financing through First National Bank at just 4.5%. Call us today at 784-495-3032 or visit us at www.hyundaisvg.com. Hyundai SVG, where your next journey begins.
Nice Radio's death announcement comes to you every weekday at 9:20 a.m. and 3:20 p.m., Saturday 8:35 a.m., Sunday 2:45 p.m., and sponsored by Memorial Funeral Home. For more information, call 45-81013 or email bdsnice@gmail.com.
When we lose someone we love, it's never easy. But in those difficult times, having people you can trust makes all the difference. At the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium, we're here to help you honor and celebrate the life of your loved one with care, compassion, and respect. We're located right in the heart of the Maraqua Valley, directly opposite the Emmanuel High School Annex, and in Kingston at the Russell Shopping Mall in Stony Grounds. So wherever you are, we're close by. Our modern crematorium, the only one of its kind here in St. Vincent, offers families an affordable option, almost half the cost of a traditional funeral. We provide 2 air-conditioned chapels for private viewings and services, and a wide variety of caskets to suit every preference. At the Memorial Funeral Home, we understand what families need in their time of loss: comfort, care, and support you can depend on. For more information, call our Mespo office at 784-458-8888, our Kingston office at 784-453-2697. Please note, the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium is not connected to any other funeral homes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
The death is announced of Jacqueline Samuel Pear of Cemetery Hill, formerly of Spring Village, who passed away on Tuesday, June the 30th, 2026. She was a former employee at the Kingston Town Board. She was 74 years old. She is survived by her children, Patricia Morris and Keith Campbell in St. Vincent, Angela Campbell Ambris in the USA, Odette Campbell in Canada. Grandchildren are Nessa Campbell John, Matika, Jamar and Zachary Morris, Kitisha, Oraldo, Kitona, Orana, and Alyssa Campbell, all in St. Vincent. Carissa Campbell Jackson, Nikisha Campbell Woods, and Anika Campbell in the USA. Ashel Vaughn Campbell, Asia, and Aiden Campbell in Canada. Great-grandchildren Wyatt, Megan, Jada, Savannah, Sole in the USA, Omarion, Zalea, Enrico, Rayma, Jamari, and Renaya in St. Vincent. Caretaker Rashawn Scottle. Sisters Sylvia Campbell in St. Vincent and Patricia Blackman in Barbados. Brother James Samuel in St. Vincent, also known as Buddy Davis. Sons-in-law Amos Ambris in the USA and Keith Morris in St. Vincent. Daughter-in-law Irene Campbell. Grandsons-in-law Romello Woods in St. Vincent, Rafiq Miller in the USA, Omari John in Tortola, and CJ Vaughn in Canada. Granddaughter-in-law Larisha Morris. Many nieces and nephews abroad and in St. Vincent, including Antoinette, Dawn, Galen, Denicia, Lynette, Desreen, Lexi, Grace, Monique, Elton, Sydney, Grafton, Trakeem, Danley, Renal, Shamar, Terry, Larry, and Steve. Close family, the Campbell and Samuel families in Spring Village, Bitty Maxman and family in Rockies, the Campbell, Roberts, and Scrub families in Barley, the Mass family in Coleshill and Tromoka, the Pear family in Fitzhugh and Chateaubalay. Close friends, Joycelyn, Bernard, Daniel, Vatsy, Eureka, Vesta, Maxi, Brother Taxi, the Hall family in New Montrose, and the Keel family in Spring Village. The funeral service of the late Jacqueline Samuel Pear of Cemetery Hill, formerly of Spring Village, will take place on Sunday, August the 16th, 2026, at the St. Peter's Spiritual Baptist Church in Old Montrose. The body will lie at the church from 12 noon. Service begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Kingstown Cemetery. The death is announced of Mr. Benito Young, also known as Roger Hull, Milkman, Black Hull, and Roger of Bayaboo, who passed away on Sunday, July the 12th, 2026. He was 70 years old. He is survived by his spouse, Marcel Woodley, 6 children, 8 grandchildren, 6 nieces, 4 nephews. Close relatives and friends, the Hull family in Bayaboo, the Young family in Georgetown, the Snack family in Stubbs, Charles Ford, Glenda Batiste and family, the management and staff at Seeker Graves and Company Limited, Carmen Martindale and family, Sam Goodluck and family, the Gibson family in Daphne. Other relatives and friends, Ivor Providence and family, the staff at the Ministry of Agriculture, Lands and Surveys Department, Cicely Joseph and family, Margaret London and family. The funeral service of the late Mr. Benito Young, also known as Roger Hull, Milkman, Black Hull, and Roger of Bayaboo, will take place on a Saturday, August the 8th, 2026 at 2 p.m. Viewing begins at 1 p.m. Interment at the Bayaboo Cemetery. The death is announced of U.L. Sylvester, who passed away on Monday, June the 8th, 2026. The funeral service will be held on Saturday, July the 25th, 2026 at the Streams of Power Church in North Union. Viewing begins at 12 noon, service at 1 p.m. The body will be cremated at 4 p.m. The death is announced of Titus Thomas, also known as Tomo, of North Union and Hadley's Village, who passed away on Monday, June the 22nd, 2026 at the Modern Medical Center in Georgetown. He was 77 years old. He is survived by his sisters, Cecilia Thompson and Janelle Legay, brothers Lyda and Samuel Thomas, nieces and nephews Betty Donnell, Mavis, Paulette, Karen and Michelle Thomas, Juliet and Janelle Thompson, Anella Primus, Andrita Schott, Luenda Thomas, Jester Charles, Udine, Charlene and Andrea Legay, Stephen Blue, Vernon, Kirk, Keith and Michael Thomas, Joel Thompson, Elroy Peters, Len Grant and Harris Legay. Sister-in-law, Ida Thomas, brother-in-law, Wilford Thompson, caretakers, the staff at Sunshine Nursing Home, many cousins, including Carmen Kane, Willie and Theodore Brown, Vistula Charles, and Sylvina Clark. Close relatives and friends, the Thompson and Thomas families in Lomans Windward, Hadley's Village and Greggs, the Charles family in Reeves Level. Other relatives and friends, Calvin Maloney, Skilly, Dawn, Yvette, Jonet, Lovey, Brennell Maloney, the staff at BVI Electricity Services. The funeral service of the late Titus Thomas, also known as Tomo, of North Union and Hadley's Village, will take place on Saturday, July the 25th, 2026 at the Bethel Gospel Assembly, North Union at 2 p.m. The body will be cremated. The death is announced of Mrs. Jemima Backus of Prospect, who passed away on Thursday, July the 2nd, 2026 in Florida. She was 93 years old. Left to mourn are her 6 surviving children, Kay Backus Batiste, Hyacinth, Dawn, Lennox, Alden, and Anthony Backus. Many grand and great-grandchildren, relatives, and friends. A memorial service will be held in Antigua, where she lived with her daughter Hyacinth for a while, on Wednesday, July the 22nd, 2026. A subsequent announcement will be made regarding a memorial service in St. Vincent. The death is announced of Kamisha Ariane Kwame of Fairburn Pasture, who departed this life on Sunday, July the 5th, 2026 at the Levi Latham Health Center in Mesopotamia. Further details of her homecoming will be heard in a subsequent announcement. Nice Radio extend our deepest condolences to the bereaved.
When we lose someone we love, it's never easy. But in those difficult times, having people you can trust makes all the difference. At the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium, we're here to help you honor and celebrate the life of your loved one with care, compassion, and respect. We're located right in the heart of the Maraqua Valley, directly opposite the Emmanuel High School Annex, and in Kingston at the Russell Shopping Mall in Stony Grounds. So wherever you are, we're close by. Our modern crematorium, the only one of its kind here in St. Vincent, offers families an affordable option, almost half the cost of a traditional funeral. We provide 2 air-conditioned chapels for private viewings and services, and a wide variety of caskets to suit every preference. At the Memorial Funeral Home, we understand what families need in their time of loss: comfort, care, and support you can depend on. For more information, call our Mespo office at 784-458-8888, our Kingston office at 784-453-2697. Please note, the Memorial Funeral Home and Crematorium is not connected to any other funeral homes in St. Vincent and the Grenadines.
In your hand is more than just a bottle. It's the iconic green glass, crowned with the red star, carrying a legacy brewed since 1873. Crack it open and hear the crisp refresh that sets the mood. Once it's smooth, perfectly balanced, refreshingly cold. The malt, the hops, the unmistakable taste of quality. This is Heineken. Pure, original, and always worth the moment. Heineken, open your world. Must be 18 years or older. Heineken, distributed by ECGC.
Stop paying full price. With Flow, you can slash your bill in half. You heard right. Cut your mobile bill in half when you add mobile to internet. That's the most reliable Wi-Fi at home. Plus, all the data you need on the go. So don't wait. Double your connection and double your value for half the price. Add mobile to internet today. Visit in-store or online at discoverflow.co for more details.
Nice Radio's birthday celebration package is brought to you with the compliments of the following.
Hannah, guess who nearly burned down the kitchen trying to make gourmet ramen?
You again?
I had no garlic, no butter, no vibes, so I ran to Massey quick.
Just for ramen?
I came out with dinner, dessert, and even items to clean up. Plus, points on my loyalty card. I even transferred money and still had time to grab a little wine.
So, basically, you lived it out.
Honestly, with the parking, service, and the WhatsApp updates, I might move in next week. Who else doing it like that? Massey Stores, our family serving your family and your last minute cravings.
Welcome to Subway, where you can always have it your way. My name is Stacy. What can I make for you?
Hey, Stacy. I'll have a chicken teriyaki salad. All veggies, please. And for my daughter, Naomi, a pizza. Naomi, what would you like to have on your pizza?
Pepperoni bacon.
They've got tomatoes as well.
Pepperoni bacon.
What about some fresh onions, corn, pineapple?
Pepperoni bacon.
Naomi, you can also have olives, jalapeno, extra meat.
Nope. Pepperoni bacon.
Stacy, can I have one chicken teriyaki salad, all veggies, please, and a pizza with pepperoni and bacon?
You can have it your way.
Come into our uptown or downtown location today or order on your favorite delivery app. Subway, have it your way.
The birthday winner of the week will receive a $20 gift voucher from Massey Stores and a $20 meal voucher from Subway.
This is the only celebration package here for Saturday's Nice Vibes on the Saturday morning. It's the only one. Tomorrow would be 3:45 p.m. in the week time. It's 7 times every day, Mondays to Fridays. The numbers are 4565967. That's a local number, 784-4565967. If you can't remember it, just remember 96.7. And the Magic Jack is 718-734-5615 for international callers. 718-734-5615. But if you have WhatsApp, 498-3802, 784-498-3802. Call, text, leave a voice note, whatever you want to do. And we got some WhatsApp here. Good morning. Please send out advance birthday greetings to my brother George Johnson, otherwise known as G, in Park Hill. He's celebrating on the 26th, which is tomorrow, which is Sunday. So advance birthday greetings going out to George Johnson. Okay? And greetings coming from his two sisters, Punks and Adele, brothers Roy and Edmondson and Reynolds, nieces and nephews at home and abroad, wishing you many more birthdays to come. Good morning, Mr. D. Happy 28th anniversary. Greetings going out to Winston and Dion James of Coleridge, wishing you God's richest blessings. Hoping that you will live to see many more years to come. Have a fantastic day. Coming from Auntie Grace, Brother Steve, sisters Ingrid, Dolores, cousin Elvis, and family. And from me here, Dion, good morning. That's 56 kisses between you and your husband. Hey. Thing nice. Weekend, whole weekend you're going to celebrate, right? All right. Blessings on you. And good morning, sending out wedding anniversary to Mr. Lawrence Nanton and Mrs. Merle Nanton of Sandy Bay, celebrating their 45th wedding anniversary today, the 25th. Greetings going out from their children, entire family, friends, God's blessing, many more years of togetherness.
Happy birthday. You should be glad to see another year. Shout, shout, shout. Happy birthday. Hope it brings lots of loving and good cheer. Sing, sing, sing. Happy birthday. Let us sing. Sing with glee. Shout, shout, shout. Happy birthday. Let us show our love in harmony.
I got some other pearl. My family, my nephew's wife, Pauline De Freitas, from Health Solutions. Right, Pauline, she's celebrating. Yeah, so she has good health and all the health solutions she is handing out. Louis Trotman, I don't know if it's Ratamale or Setcher Hill, originally from King Garden. Louis Trotman, he is celebrating today. Rohan Cambridge in Kingstown is celebrating. Lance Stoddard is celebrating. Laurette Grant is celebrating. Annette Lynch in Kingstown celebrated. Fitzroy Joyett up there in Brooklyn, New York. Nellie Horn in Kingstown and Anthony DeCall. He is celebrating today. I think Anthony is in the USA. Yes, I think so. He is in the USA. So that's how it is there on the nice. We got a kind of guy here. A kind of guy here. I don't know. It's a kind of guy. Good morning, kind of guy. How are you?
Good morning, doggy.
Yeah.
Good morning, doggy.
How's cooking?
Well, not bad. Well, there's a special lady in Mustique. She's celebrating her birthday today, one of our senior citizens, doggy.
Who's that?
I think she's the eldest of the indigenous survivors. Yusela Trimmingham. She's in Mustique. She's celebrating her birthday today. Well, I know Pat over there in the US of A, Selwyn, all the kids, Wayne and everybody, Fuller, Terry, Sharon, Hazel, Dawn, everybody, Mary, Shaft, Brother King and Susie, Dai, Peter, everybody, Carl as well as Miracle Hamlet, Miss Marilyn Morgan as well as Judith. They want to make sure that Miss P have a great birthday today. Pastor and members of the Musty Christian Assembly and the indigenous peoples as well. They want to wish Miss P a happy birthday and hope that she will have a fantastic one and that she will enjoy. A wonderful lady, doggy. I've known her for quite a while, and she's just that marvelous
How
of a
old is
young
she
lady.
today?
I think she may be about 87.
Okay. Well, I hope she
Yeah,
has
she's
I
one
hope
of
she
us.
has a most wonderful day today and God's blessings.
Yes, yes. Yes, as well as Karen Rodney, advanced birthday to her. She will be
Where
celebrating
she
her
lives?
birthday. She's in Bali. She will be celebrating tomorrow. I know her big son, Jay, and everybody, Lolene, Anela, Buju, and everybody, Pats, everybody, and then they want to wish Karen advance happy birthday and hope that she will enjoy. Yeah, Josh. George Johnson, yeah. G out there. I wonder if Punk's going out to Park Hill. You
Well,
think she will be going out there?
she says she's going to ride a donkey cart.
She ride a donkey. Well,
Yeah.
well, all those brothers was good donkey riders, so maybe it spill off in her. She can ride a donkey as well.
The problem is that she gonna reach after the celebration. Anyway, I can't but talk because she again blackfish today.
You getting the blackfish?
Yeah,
so she bribing you, man. She bribing you.
Well,
Yeah.
I now realized because she had said Monday. Then she sent me a message and said, I'm gonna deliver it today. So I was wondering why, but it's because the donkey cart going to take so long to reach Park Hill. So she decided to do it today. So thank you, Punks. Yeah.
Well, I hope you ain't planning to go nowhere out.
Wait. Me and talk,
pretty.
Me and
Yeah, she don't talk.
Me and her spoke. Yeah, who said that?
She spoke to you?
Yeah. And he was there. He was there sleeping.
Oh, that's why she says she ain't telling you nothing.
Yeah.
Because next she said next week she ain't want nobody call she.
Hear the joke now. He only pretend he's sleeping. He want to hear what I
You
tell
pretend JP.
He pretends sleeping.
She said we gonna make she sin, because today she's Sabbath and she don't want to sin on her Sabbath, so we best just keep our mouth closed on her.
My mom told me that a guy built a boat and he called it the Sabbath Breaker, and he went out.
Yeah.
He went out on a Saturday and didn't come back.
He never come back.
And true enough, then well, I think it broke down. I think they found him. I think they found him. But if I can remember good, my mom always gave me that joke, say I wasn't joking.
Well, I understand there's a lot of migration going around. There's a lady out in Mount Pleasant. I think she's not living there anymore. She gone to Dixon to live. I don't know
Sugar
who's
jealous
in
up there.
Dixon.
Sugar jealous. Sugar jealous up there.
Let me say hi to Nai.
Nai gone out, Dixon?
She said, that is why I thought she gone to live. I don't know what she doing out Dixon. I don't know if you big as a youth man, you grew up as a youth and you still big as a youth. I don't know why it's going on with you.
I don't know Nai because Nai has a beautiful daughter. I don't know if you know her. I think she used to live in England and so but I told her I wanted her that for one of my sons. But she said, but the other sons done occupied and so forth and whatnot. But then I said, well, I'm making one now. So
Night. Let me say good morning to Miss Biz.
Strange enough, how you meet people. She used to work at Paradise Inn. I think she came from England and she was working at Paradise Inn. And I saw this beautiful lady smiling very, and I just look at the smile and she smiled just like how Nai smiles. And I said, you look very familiar. And then she told me her name. And then she said, your dog? Yes. She said, well, I'm Nai's daughter. I said, wow, you see? I know.
Yes,
I know
she's a
something.
nice lady.
Oh, she's a sweet little, sweet,
Yeah, she's a nice.
short lady.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes, yes. Very polite.
But
Yeah.
I didn't make the sun fast enough, so it didn't work. It didn't work out.
It didn't work out. Well, I hear a lady out so in Georgetown. She says she's soaking up the sun and she's recovering nicely, so
Well,
that's good.
I haven't really,
Vanda,
didn't
you
speak to her
spoke to her
since.
since?
No, I haven't spoken to her since. But I know she's there. I keep in prayer all the time and nice and so forth. And I have a good
Mhm.
friend who is recovering from surgery. Pastor Reverend Ron Bailey. You know,
Ron Bailey, you had surgery?
Yes, he had
Oh,
had some little spinal issue. I had it. His own was higher up, but he's okay now.
okay.
He's
Wish him
recovering now. I'm happy for him. So we keep him in
run
mind.
speed recovery, man.
Yeah. So you have to keep quiet now. The wife controls him
You have to
now.
keep quiet.
Hey, the wife controls him now. Hey,
Ah,
you remember now when he has spine, any little twitch you do, it's pain,
you have to be
So
careful.
so he had to make sure he had the P's and the Q's he can. Yeah, everything now you have to say, honey, darling,
I
Dudu,
try to. So what you saying? You trying to be polite?
love divine. When the
Run.
wives hold you under manners when you're sick, men are big babies when they're sick.
Yes.
You better believe that. They love pampering, but that's why I always tell men, I listen men talk, about women and things.
Yes.
I say, man, look, all you must realize, women much stronger than men. How? You could say that?
Yeah.
I say, boy, can you make a child? Do you know the pains of having a child? Can a child discomforted for 9 months, right? Get sick and have the pains of having a child. You could bear them pains? When a man stump it toe and he gone, oh honey, rub me foot, give me that. Do this, man, like big baby. Yeah. So all the men out there would say, my friend Ron Bailey, I know he's been taken well taken care of, but he has to be in his P's and his Q's.
Oh yeah.
He can't quote no scriptures, give a day,
I understand
Hey, this. Morning to you two comers, man. I'm living in Bel Air. I'm living in Bel Air, but I'm from Dixon. So get your facts right, Julian. Do you know
he got to live?
Do you know that Nye was one of the first night riders? Yeah, of course we do.
Is Billy he living? I don't know if he migrated and gone to Billy. So now we know the thing. Oh, it's Billy. Okay.
I thought you went to visit.
Oh. So he's living in Billy. So that is where Nye. Okay, Nye. Now we know the commerce. Thank you.
Wow.
Well, I understand there's some celebration pending down so I know if that lady coming back soon. Gracie, was she staying so long?
Was she went so long I forgot her name.
Yeah.
But wait, I really got treated bad there.
You got treated bad.
Cozil. No, but
you think so?
But great here now. Remember Grace down in the valley, so I could always go down. Climbing up is harder.
It took up on the hill.
Yeah,
and if they block the road, it's trouble.
I don't hear a pip from them. Not even a pip. Since the government get in office.
You think things is so shallow that they don't want to take any chances of coming over?
Well, they say they don't want to drown in shallow waters.
They don't want.
They don't want to drown in shallow waters.
No.
I don't know why they don't call. They don't say anything.
No. You think she gave up on you?
My heart bleeds. Even my fingers.
Really?
Even my fingers look red right now. I'm looking at them. But it's a dragon fruit. It's a dragon fruit I was eating. I read up my fingers.
So it spill off on your fingers?
Yeah, I thought it was blood. What
I
thing,
wonder
sweetie?
I wonder what Charlene will say to that.
Charlene, no matter Charlene.
She's still.
Charlene husband complaining every day. I said, what are you complaining about? What are you complaining about? He said, man, all Charlene do is laugh. I want to kiss her and she's laughing. I go kiss a laughing woman. He cannot kiss a laughing woman. He said, you know, her mouth open to where I can't kiss her. I want to kiss her on the lips. She's laughing.
Yeah.
What
Why
thing is
she's
that?
laughing?
I don't know. I tell him,
Well,
I said, don't tickle her.
well, well, I understand Charlene get Shirley get on so bad.
Hey, nah, he quiet. Surely
He
quiet.
quiet.
Surely
She
quiet.
quiet.
Hey, nah. Short man control no.
Yeah, of
She
course.
quiet like a lamb. She ain't can't
Yes.
say nothing. Even her mother called from England. He said, Mommy, this long distance call, you're humbugging me, man. Oh boy, I'm telling you. So 40, make sure that he rehearse, he practice, he been on training ground for quite some time. And that's why Shirley quiet.
Oh, she quiet. All the mouth she have.
She can't say picture.
Yeah. She can't say nothing now.
Yeah, he can't say picture. Well, I wonder if that one cooking any food today.
Well,
every day
you know she's starving people.
I telling you. Even here now, you know how when come and blow off the thing off the tent because she ain't come tie it down.
She ain't tie it down, so he wouldn't blow that.
Mr. Dean Cloud.
But I no excuse because she can fix that quick in a jiffy.
Dean Cloud went and put it back on.
Yeah.
He said because I ain't see it for quite some time. He said, when I'm a little hungry, you know, even though I have my own restaurant, when I'm a little hungry and I want to eat something different, I just send Crosby.
You go over there.
I say, well, you put a little thing in the give me now, you know? You know it is. But weather nice and so forth, good weather to come out and sell. You know?
Yeah, so I hope she turn up today.
But
you best check your message, Dougie.
I believe that she is up to some other tricks.
She up to some trick?
Yeah, some other tricks.
She walking on it?
Yeah, she was some other tricks. I don't know.
Maybe she's walking on it.
I had to find out if she gonna get married again.
Yeah. Oh, Dougie, you know plenty thing, boy. She keeping us in the dark.
I want to know. Oh boy.
Oh, well, I thought she had plans to migrate to Union Island, so I don't know what happened.
Well, the last message I got from her is Saturday, July the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
Right? When she said, sorry for inconvenience caused, and do have yourself a blessed weekend. God bless you, and all of those nice things. But I ain't got no message today. So I got a message Saturday, July the 11th, Saturday, July the 4th, and the 18th. Today is a different day, today the 24th.
And she ain't said nothing.
Well, not a thing. So no dumpling, no coconut dumpling, no thing. Anyway, thank God, Pung sending up my blackfish. I go get blackfish.
You get blackfish? Oh, she really bribe you, Dougie.
I'll get blackfish.
Punks! Well, you know, Daphne, she very quiet, you know.
Well, Daphne?
Yeah,
what happened to Daphne
quiet.
now? Daphne
She's very quiet.
Daphne is the one who control the barrier where you can't go down, you know. So you could say,
you think so?
Raise up your voice and say the wrong thing, you're going to find out you can't go back down there.
She said, nah, man, she have my back, even though Auntie Alice try something. And you know, Bonnie, she say, don't worry, dog, you know, Junie and Valinda.
Bonnie Sanders, they're up in America, you know. Believe that.
The Bonnie is looking out for me, man. So I could get past that, Barry.
Yeah, well, you behave yourself, yeah.
Have a great weekend, Dougie.
And you have a nice day and a wonderful day. And
yeah.
find love on for me. And tell her I know
And
today's
see if you get the cake.
Well, you see, today is a Sabbath. Do not disturb her on her Sabbath.
Ah.
But tell her, tell her she can make it tomorrow and send it
a
up,
lady, a lady say
and send it up Monday.
She say about next week time, so somewhere around Wednesday or somewhere around there, she cutting yam. So your name in there none, and she ain't say nothing. She just listening you. She say she ain't say nothing for next week. She waiting on you.
Yeah, go make fufu.
You gonna make fufu?
Yeah. You take it easy now. Hey, you could say what you want. I'm gonna get me some fufu.
You making fufu.
Yeah.
Have a great weekend, Dougie.
Nice. All right.
Sound Blast Entertainment exclusive rentals. We have LED bars, LED chairs, LED tables, trussing, speakers, and stage available. Bring your event to life with exclusive party rentals. For more information, contact 1-784-493-1361. 1-784-493-1361.
Looking for reputable, reasonable shipping services from the USA? Look no further than Fair Deal Shipping and Trading. Call us today, 407-822-6792. From our hub in Orlando, Florida, we provide complete freight handling services. We'll do your purchasing, we'll do your shipping, and everything in between. Whether it's ocean freight or air freight, commercial cargo or personal effects, big or small, Fair Deal will handle it all. Visit us on the web at www.fairdealshipping.com or just call us 407-822-6792. That's Fair Deal Shipping and Trading. In the heart of Central Florida, your artery to the Caribbean and the rest of the world.
Attention all business owners. Are you tired of ineffective marketing strategies? Look no further. CG Productions is here to revolutionize your marketing game. We offer quality flyers, promotional videos, audio production, and other marketing materials that will set you apart from the competition. Say goodbye to mediocre marketing and hello to stunning professional materials that will capture your audience's attention. Visit us online today at CG Productions to see what we can do for your business. Quality marketing materials, guaranteed. CG Productions, your marketing solution. Make your bookings today by calling 1-784-534-4605 or like and follow on Facebook at CG Production.
Hey, let Mobile and Sol make your summer awesome this year. Purchase 4 quarts or 1 gallon of Mobile lubricants and win yourself a branded Mobile t-shirt or a football. Purchase a case or a pail and win yourself a branded Mobile t-shirt or a football.
That's astonishing. It's absolutely world class.
Don't miss these exclusive Mobile promotions with Sol. Available while supplies last. Offer only valid at Sol service stations. Mobile, give you confidence on every journey. Sol, go further.
Ah, yes. 9:69, almost 9:17, waiting for Mr. Vin Abbott with Healthy Vibes. All right. But I want to be rescued by whoever.
Everybody move, let
Nice Radio presents Healthy Vibes, a live health education program aired on this station on Saturday mornings. Healthy Vibes looks at the total person, physical, emotional, social, and spiritual, with emphasis not only on diseases and conditions, but also on the importance of individual, family, professional, and political responsibilities to health and well-being. Healthy Vibes addresses issues not often talked about. It is solution-focused. So join us this Saturday and every Saturday for Healthy Vibes on Nice Vibes on Nice Radio. I am Vin Abbott.
Hey, Vin, I have an issue this morning. Something wrong with my Facebook. I tried to open the file to play it live. I should have. I didn't see it. If you had sent it directly to my to my WhatsApp, I would have been able to transfer it. But I saw it there, and I apologize for that. Now I tried to open it. Let me see if I can get it. No, it's still not.
Okay.
It's still not opening. Hold on. I don't know this. Some strange things happen sometimes.
Tell me about that.
yeah.
It's all right.
Yes, I'm sorry about that, my brother. Sorry about that.
So that's okay, Dougie. Good morning to you. I can speak to it briefly, and we'll go from there. And I'm sure people will be very familiar with the subject, that piece of it. But good morning. Apart from that, how are you doing, Dougie?
I am nice, great, wonderful, even when it's upside down, inside out, round about, and down the valleys, climb up the mountain, go around and come around, so on and so forth. Drink some water, the cool streams of life.
You're waxing poetic on me this morning.
Well, and I'm a songwriter too, so I learned to do those things.
Oh boy, I'm having a laugh, and that's so good. But Dougie, first of all, let me apologize to you and our listeners for the late cancellation of the program last week. I had to deal with something, right away, and that's the nature of my life. And in the stream of life, these things happen, right?
That always happens. It happens with me, so don't feel bad. Things happen,
Yes. And secondly, I want to thank all those who reach out to the family of Eustace Brain Kane, who went missing over 2 weeks ago, and his remains were found last Saturday there in the Bellevue area. And there'll be a fulsome communique from the family, thanking all those who participated, including the police, in the search for Eustace Brain. And I'm sure folks will be hearing of the funeral arrangements sooner rather than later. So thank you all on behalf of the family, especially the folks in Bellevue, the Johns, the Williams, and Keynes and others there in Bellevue. Dougie and listeners, hope all is well. Hope all is well with you, listeners, wherever you are, whatever the time in your place. What Dougie was speaking to there in our intro was I wanted to play a reel that we got from the Honorable Sinclair Leacock, Deputy Prime Minister and Minister with responsibility for security and the public service. And at the time, he was speaking in the House of Parliament, addressing the issue of pension that for public servants. So I wanted to introduce the program using the piece from the Honorable Deputy Prime Minister. Very interesting, very forward-thinking from our end here on this program. But the idea is to dovetail that against mental health, and particularly mental health workers, even more precise attendance over the years there at mental health hospital. So I just wanted to use that to trigger today's program, the discussion as it were, the presentation as it were. So let's do this. I'm going to read you a story from a book, I'm Not Sick, I Don't Need Help, How to Help Someone with Mental Illness Accept Treatment by Xavier Amador. Now, Amador is a doctor. He's a psychologist, well-known public speaker, and teacher and more. And again, I had the opportunity to meet him in a session when he came on his book tour, I'm Not Sick, I Don't Need Help, revised and updated. It was really a pleasure meeting with him. I'm going to read you a story that will take us into St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So I'm reading here from I Am Not Sick, I Don't Need Help, revised and updated, how to help someone with mental illness accept treatment. About 25 years ago, I learned firsthand how my head-on led to disaster. My brother had just come home after his first psychiatric hospitalization for a serious mental illness. The medicine he had been given brought him back to reality. But within a day of his getting home, I found the medicine in his garbage can. Naturally, I asked him why he'd thrown it out. I'm okay now, I don't need it anymore, he explained. Since this ran counter to everything he was told in the hospital, I made a point of reminding him, but the doctor said you're probably going to have to take this medicine for the rest of your life. You can't stop taking it. He didn't say that. Sure he did. I was at the family meeting, remember? I countered. No, he said. I had to take it while I was in the hospital. Then why did he give you a supply of medicine to take home? I argued, trying to prove him wrong. That was just in case I got sick again. I'm fine now. No, that's not what he said. Yes, it is. Why are you being so stubborn? You know I'm right, I said. It's my business. Leave me alone. When you get sick, it became everyone's business. And besides, I'm worried. You don't have to worry about me. I'm fine. You're fine now, but you won't be if you don't stay on the medicine. That's not what the doctor said. Then let's call him and I'll prove it. I don't want to talk about it. Just leave me alone, he said as he walked away. With every dose of reality I tried to give him, Henry countered with some denials. And with every go-round, we both came angrier and angrier. I thought he was being stubborn and immature. My accusations and threats to prove him wrong made him angry and defensive. My natural instinct to confront his denial was completely ineffective and made things worse. We got caught in a cycle of more confrontation and denials, what I call denial dance, which pushed us further apart. The end result was always that he walked away, and within 2 months, he relapsed and ended up back in the hospital. The story of Dr. Xavier Amador and his brother. For real. Apart from all of this, Dr. Xavier coined an acronym as a result of all his experiences with his brother. It's called LEAP. LEAP meaning to listen, to empathize, agree, and partner. We'll get back to that. Still with me, my friends? What does all of this have to do with pension and so on? You might be asking. Well, let me take you back to SVG, primarily to the mental health hospital or center in Glenvilla. Say to the early 80s, some of you were still a dream. Your parents, grandparents, great aunts, uncles, perhaps, no. That story from Dr. Amador, you'll agree, is similar to many Vincentian stories. And at that time in the 80s, the backbone staff of that institution, they were the male and female attendants. That hospital was completely built around 1935-37 thereabout to facilitate quite less than 100 patients or persons. In the 80s, it was grossly overcrowded with a population of more than 100 persons. Needless to say, yes, conditions then did not really help to meet several of the unmet needs of psychiatric needs of the patients. especially the acute needs of those patients. 2 to 3 male patients sleeping on one bed, limited drug therapy, limited opportunities to enhance activities of daily living, some community follow-up on discharge, limited organization to improve conditions at home, yes, or limited opportunities, that is, to improve conditions at home in the community that often resulted in the revolving door syndrome for many patients, like you heard there in the situation with Dr. Amador's brother. Limited training amongst law enforcement officers, especially de-escalation techniques and working with families and persons in psychiatric crisis. In all of this, most patients were stabilized relatively quickly and discharged. Some stayed for safekeeping, and others needed extended treatment, medication, occupational therapy of some sort, and so forth. Friends, the staff then, as it is today, was a multidisciplinary one. We had a psychiatrist, a doctor in my day in the 80s. We started out, I went there when Dr. Osborne was the doctor there. She wasn't really a trained psychiatrist, but performed duties as a medical doctor, obviously on-the-job training in psychiatry. Above everything else, just a love for relationships with the patients and staff. We had RNs, nursing assistants. We had a pharmacist. We had cooks, caretakers for the grounds, nursing assistants and others. And we had the male and female attendants who did the real challenging work. They got in there at 6 a.m. to face filthy corridors, common areas, psychotic patients or persons in isolation or in cells, hungry persons. They did it all before other staff members came on duty an hour or two later. On many occasions, many of the attendants had to change their uniforms 2 to 3 times during one shift. For years, they administered oral medications, documented and wrote shift reports, of course, helped working in conjunction with other staff members. They provided safety for other staff during rounds on the ward. They knew the patients. They had healthy client-worker relationships with the clients, the patients there. The patients trusted them while on the wards and in the community. And talking about safety, friends, while the attendants had much less formal training in psychiatry and mental health approaches or theories, they knew what worked and did not work for many of the patients. Truth be told, many of the lessons and techniques I learned from working with attendants in that institution, 1982 to 1986, are still serving me well today. Quickly, I'll share one. I was in charge of the female ward when I was working there as a staff nurse. I remember there was one patient who was in the entrance, that little corridor when you enter the hospital. I think some changes have been made there over the years. And for some reason, I had to speak with her. Right? I don't know if she didn't take her meds. I don't recall the exact details. But I had the responsibility to speak with her. I decided to speak to her. And not only that, young and stupid, just out of School of Nursing and Health Sciences, I was in her face. I did not respect her personal space. And she sat on the chair there and she listened for a few. And before I realized it, I received a slap in my face. You heard me right. I received a slap. I was stunned. Of course, the attendants and some, jumped in and dealt with the situation. She later came back after she had processed with the attendants and others and apologized to me. She simply said to me, all the voice was saying to me, who the hell is this young man to be in my face telling me what to do and what not to do? I learned my lesson well. I've learned to give people their personal space and all of that, and listen and speak with people. So for this and many other stories, I say thank you to the many attendants with whom I worked there for years, for the 4 years thereabout. The O'Briens, the Haynes, the Brett's Providence, the Sandys, the Kwames, the Nantons, the Galways, the DuPonts, the Lanes, Laviers, Henrys, John Smiths, Richards, and many others. Some have gone to the great beyond. Of course, other staff like Dr. Osborne, Pat Bowman, Diane Bailey, Cecilia Pompey, Sister Patrick, Vibert Matthews, Dr. Demnuff, and others. These workers were there for years. What does all of this have to do with pension? Well, as raised in the House of Parliament, addressed in the House of Parliament by the Honourable St. Clair Leacock, efforts have been made to address the issue of pension for public servants. I know for years the attendants at mental health, right, the helpers there, worked diligently, faithfully, with no promise of a comfortable retirement, financially speaking, no pension, despite many organized efforts on their part. Eventually, I believe that NIS, well, the loan, gratuity, and other related benefits kicked in. That being the case, I am happy for them. I do not know what Deputy Prime Minister Leacock alluded to in the reel or in the House of Parliament will impact nowadays attendance. I will explore. I don't know if there'll be any difference for them in terms of their benefits, pension, gratuity, and other things like that. In addition to that, though, let us continue to encourage our policymakers, media, mainstream and social, law enforcement, civic groups, families, schools, churches, to join forces with all the workers in mental health, whether in public or private, as they continue to serve the most marginalized and stigmatized amongst us, persons living with mental health challenges. The truth is, friends, we have come a long way. We have made some progress. There are areas of growth yet. We have gone back in some areas, but we seem to be at the right place where there's an awareness amongst us all from top to bottom that more needs to be done at mental health, for all of us on St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We have work to do. We're encouraging you today. Let us take the leap. Let us take the leap. Let us listen, empathize, agree, and partner with persons living with mental health symptoms and persons, whatever category of workers. Let's continue to work with them, with everybody, to improve the mental health status of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Honorable Minister, Deputy Prime Minister, thank you for triggering these thoughts and these reflections. And I sincerely hope that we'll continue to move forward in the interests of all of our workers. Dougie?
Okay, fine. Thank you. Have a nice day. All right.
Thank you, Dougie.
Let your body move. Keep on moving. Keep on moving.
Nice Radio presents Healthy Vibes, a live health education program aired on this station on Saturday mornings. Healthy Vibes looks at the total person, physical, emotional, social, and spiritual, with emphasis not only on diseases and conditions, but also on the importance of individual, family, professional, and political responsibilities to health and well-being. Healthy Vibes addresses issues not often talked about. It is solution-focused. So join us this Saturday and every Saturday for Healthy Vibes on Nice Vibes on Nice Radio. I am Ben Abbott.
Come still. Hey! Testimony time, hallelujah. Time. Tell your neighbor, Baba don't do am again. Baba don't do am again. No. Baba don't do am again. No. He don't do am again. Baba don't do am again. No. The thing will shock the enemy, oh.
Now my God don't handle am again.
Oh, how till Baba don't do am again, oh.
Again.
He lift me higher again, oh.
I don't do am again, again.
From zero to hero again, oh.
Baba don't do am again, again.
Baba don't do am again, oh.
Baba don't do am again.
Hey. Last year they cried, this year they dance. Now Jehovah turned my story to chance. People will laugh me, don't they ask me? Now where you go? I say, now Jesus bless me. He picked me from grass to grace. Put celebration for my face. Who fit do?
Nobody fit.
Only my Baba will never quit. Baba don't do am again.
Again.
Why he don't do am again?
He don't do am again. Again.
The thing will shock the enemy. Oh.
Now my God do am again. Again.
Now my God don't am again. Yeah, yeah, oh.
Don't hand to am again.
Why? When devil things say I go fall, God raise me stand giddy but all. Every setback turn to set up.
Now my season of divine lift up.
Blessing full everywhere. Now grace are they wear like underwear. Joy overflow in all day end. Because my Baba and my best friend. Who wake me up this morning?
Baba don't do am again.
Who give me peace when storm dey blow?
Baba don't do am again.
Who put food for my table?
Baba don't do am again.
Who make me smile for no reason?
Baba don't do am again.
He make you dance, oh, dance, oh, dance, oh. What? He give him praise, oh, praise, oh, praise, oh. He don't do am again, oh.
I do am again, again.
Touch Baba, don't do.
Nice vibes on a Saturday, 9:40 is the time. And remember the Boney Man is coming in on Carlisle and City View Multimedia. So Baba don't do him again. You had to recognize who was doing it for you. Yeah, you better know that. So he don't do it again, and he'll do it again, and he'll do it again, and again, and again.
Wreck to my piala, my season gonna arrive. I will not hide again. Jehovah put light for my face. Yeah. I rise and shine, that's what he said. The glory of God is upon my head.